I'm Michael Chaskalson and I'm a Professor of Practice at Ashridge Executive Education. What I've found out here and elsewhere over the years is that when we teach executives to work with their minds and their mental states more consciously in practices we call mind time, people come away with the impression that what they need to do is to empty their minds, to stop their thoughts, to enter a kind of state of Zen tranquility. And that never happens. What we find when people begin to work with their minds and their mental states more consciously is they sit down and choose a focus, say for example the breath. They begin to pay attention to their breath for 2 breaths, for 3 breaths, and then their minds begin to wander. Their minds begin to wander and they find themselves lost in thought. Then they notice that they're lost in thought. They have a magical moment of what we call meta-awareness, when you see what your mind is up to. And when you do that, when you see what your mind is up to, doing a mind time practice, it turns out to be really easy to bring your attention back to your focus, such as the breath. So you're now with your breath for another breath and another breath and another breath. Then your mind begins to wander, you get lost in thought, you see that you were lost in thought at some point, and then you bring your attention back. So over and over again, what's happening here is that people are getting lost and then they're waking up. They're having this little moment of meta-awareness and bringing their attention back to the breath. Now, these little moments of meta-awareness turn out to be really powerful. If you do that just, say, 8 or 9 times and that's it, well, it changes nothing. But if you do that 10,000 times, because you've decided to do 10 minutes or more of mind time every day for several weeks, then you start to notice real change. You're accumulating this capacity for meta-awareness. You're building this capacity to wake up from being lost. So when in life you find yourself lost in anxious thinking, or in the kind of thinking that's lowering your mood and making you unresourceful, you can just wake up more readily. You can notice what you're up to, that these are just thoughts, just feelings. Seeing what you're up to, you can come away from them, make another choice, and lead a much more resourceful life. This capacity to wake up from moments of being lost, to come back to where you'd rather be, and to move forward from that, is the kinds of choices that follow when people engage in just 10 minutes or more of mind time practice every day. My colleague Megan Rates and I have written a book about this. The book's called Mind Time, and you can find out more about it at mindtime.me, mindtime.me. There you can download some of the practices I've been talking about. You can find out more about the book. I'd really encourage you to begin to practice mind time for yourself, to set aside just 10 minutes or more every day. It can really change your life.